Open concept killed the dinner party. That's not clickbait. That's what a growing number of homeowners are quietly admitting after they tore down the wall. Everyone told them open concept means more connection, more light, more family time. Nobody told them it also means every dish in the sink is on display during Thanksgiving, every phone call happens in front of the TV, and there is nowhere left in the house to hide the mess. So today we're going to talk about what actually works in open concept kitchen and living room design in 2026, and what nobody puts in the pretty photos. Before we get into it, hit subscribe and tap the bell, because next week we're breaking down the exact layout mistakes that make open concept homes feel bigger on Pinterest and smaller in real life. You do not want to miss that one. Now let's get into today's topic. Why everyone still wants this layout. Open concept is not a fading trend. About 70% of new homes built this year still include some version of an open floor plan. And the reason is simple. Parents want to cook dinner and watch their kids do homework at the same time. Hosts want to stay part of the party instead of getting stuck alone in a kitchen. Couples want to end the day in the same room even if one person is cooking and the other is unwinding on the couch. That desire for connection has not gone away in 2026. What has changed is how designers are delivering it. The broken plan shift. Here is the biggest shift happening right now. Full open concept, the kind where you knock down every wall and call it a day, is being replaced by what builders call the broken plan. This means keeping the openness where it actually matters, between the kitchen and the living room, while adding partial walls, half walls, or defined zones somewhere else in the house. Homeowners are asking for pockets of privacy again. A reading nook. A mudroom that is actually separated. Pantry with a door. The open flow stays between the two rooms people live in the most, but the rest of the house gets a little more structure back. The island is doing more work than ever. The kitchen island has become the real hero of open concept design. It is not just a place to prep food anymore. In most 2026 layouts, the island is the soft boundary between cooking and lounging. It is where kids do homework while dinner cooks. It is where guests sit during a party instead of crowding the counter. It is doing the job an entire wall used to do, just without blocking the sightline. If you are designing or renovating an open concept space this year, the size and placement of that island matters more than almost any other decision you will make. How designers are faking separation without walls. This is the part that actually helps you if you're planning a space like this. Designers are zoning open rooms using 5 main tricks. A large area rug to anchor the living room furniture so it reads as its own zone. A change in flooring material where the kitchen ends and the living room begins, like tile transitioning into hardwood. Positioning the sofa with its back to the kitchen so it visually closes off the lounging area. Pendant lighting over the island and different lighting over the living room to create 2 distinct moods in one space. And where the budget allows, a peninsula or half wall that breaks the sightline just enough to keep the kitchen from dominating the whole room. None of these require construction. All of them work. The honest part nobody talks about. Now here is where we get real, because most videos on this topic only show you the beautiful after photos. Open concept living comes with real trade-offs. Noise travels everywhere. If someone is watching a movie, you will hear it while you're doing dishes. Cooking smells do not stay in the kitchen, they move through the entire main floor. So a strong range hood is not optional, it is essential. Mess is constantly visible. There is no closing a door on a sink full of dishes when guests are in your living room 15 feet away. And you lose wall space, which means less room for art, shelving and storage. If you are picturing open concept purely from photos online, these are the details that get left out, and they are exactly why some homeowners now regret going fully open. Color and material cohesion. For the layout to actually feel unified instead of like 2 rooms awkwardly sharing a floor, the color palette needs to stay tight across both spaces. The trend in 2026 leans toward warm neutrals, black metal accents, and natural wood tones carried from the kitchen cabinetry straight into the living room furniture. When the palette jumps around from room to room, the openness starts to feel chaotic instead of calm. Keep it restrained, and the whole space reads as one intentional room instead of 2 rooms pretending to be one. Who should actually avoid this layout? Not everyone should open up their kitchen, And that is the part most content creators will not tell you because it does not make for a satisfying video. If you love to cook and hate anyone watching you do it, an open layout will drive you a little crazy. If you live with people who are loud or you work from home and need quiet during the day, an open plan puts your kitchen noise right in your workspace. And if you genuinely do not host often, some of the biggest benefits of this layout simply will not apply to your daily life. Before you knock down a wall, be honest with yourself about how you actually live, not how you imagine hosting a party once a year. How to decide if it is right for your home. If you are renovating or building and trying to decide, ask yourself 3 questions. Do you want to be part of the conversation while you cook? Or do you prefer cooking in peace? Do you host often enough that an open flow actually gets used? And are you willing to invest in a strong range hood and sound-absorbing furniture to manage the trade-offs? If you answered yes to those, open concept, especially the broken plan version, is likely going to make your home feel more connected and more livable. If you answered no, a traditional layout or a kitchen with a door you can close might genuinely serve you better, no matter what is trending this year. Open concept done well is not about tearing down every wall in your house. It is about being intentional with the one connection that actually matters most, the kitchen and the living room. That is where families actually spend their time together. Get that flow right, be honest about the trade-offs, and you will end up with a home that looks good in photos and actually feels good to live in every single day. If this helped you picture your own space differently, subscribe for more real talk on home design trends, and I will see you in the next one.